Hello everyone, this is NASCAR 98. If you like NASCAR, please subscribe. We're starting our season mode here, so I guess the first race might be Atlanta. I'm just guessing based on the fact that it shows us that we're going to do 25% races, damage on, yellow flags, breakdowns on, best line, time display on, and we're doing simulation here rather than arcade. So let's head on.
Hello, I'm Bob Jenkins for EA Sports, coming to you from Hampton, Georgia, home of the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Looking at the track layout, the 24-degree bank turns make this a very fast track for its distance. The drivers will no doubt be looking for passing opportunities on the long and ever-inviting back straightaway.
Miss Bob Jenkins. All right. So we're at Atlanta. This is the two configurations ago. It's the without the dog leg and not the super speedway. Old school here. Alright, so I'll see you all after practice and qualifying. Here we are back again. We got the pole by quite a bit. I had a pretty fast setup for qualifying there. I modified it for race conditions because it didn't have much handling. I think throughout a long run we'll have to have good handling. So we'll go through the grid here. I think there's 24 cars here in NASCAR 98. I picked David Green to race as because I figured I couldn't probably hurt his stats since his stats weren't that good anyways. So yeah, I tried to go with whoever did the worst in 1997. Of course, he was a rookie that year. So alright, there's all 24 cars. We'll see how this goes here.
The green flag is out.
Oh, didn't realize I was in third gear. Alright, so we're just trying to set like everything at 100% simulation mode. I did get the pole by quite a bit, was not expecting that. And back in 1997, if you led a lap, you got 5 extra bonus points, so we want to make sure we do that. Alright, we got the 5 extra points. So we're over Ernie Irvan here. But we don't want to use up our tires too badly, so we want to make sure we got something there at the end. I imagine setting this on 25% distance, we will have to pit around midway, probably for the best overall time. The cautions in this game are a little unique. They're not full lap cautions, they're just cautions for like a small period of time. Alright, looks like Jeff Gordon now is in second place. And down at the bottom left, you'll see our fuel gauge. Less green means we're about out. If you see a whole lot of red there. And then as far as tires, I think towards the end of your tire cycle it'll tell you your tires are worn, but I'm pretty sure you can tell before then, before the display shows up on screen, that your tires are worn. You all won't be able to tell because you're not playing, but I'll update you as far as when I feel like my tires are falling off. But we want to make at least 41 laps here on the first set of tires. So we're going to make sure we take care of those things to last that long. Since I'm pretty sure we cannot make it the full distance on one tank of fuel. So this is a 500 mile race normally. And this is the old configuration. So before the dog leg, before the super speedway. So this is two configurations ago. Went in there a little too hot. And then, so I guess if we're doing 25% of that, I think puts us at 125 miles we're going to race here today. And you might ask, how do I select that? Well, I've been hearing back from you fans, and what you want to see is, you know, balance changes throughout a run and pit stops and stuff like that. And maybe it doesn't have to be every race, but you like to see it in some of the races. So I think road courses, you can generally make it on one fuel run without pitting, so we may not be pitting on those tracks, but at least on the ovals and stuff, you'll get to see me pit once with the 25% distance. Unless it's maybe a short track potentially. We'll see how it goes. So we're holding off Gordon here. He's gaining on us a little bit. We tied our best time last lap, but I can tell a little bit difference in the car. It's not handling it like it was in the first 5 laps. So there is starting to be some tire wear there. And that orange rainbow looking thing in the mirror is getting bigger. So if you lead the most laps, you get 10 extra points. A lot different than today. You don't get anything extra for leading the most. There's no real incentive to stay out front except for certain intervals today with the stage racing. But there's no incentive to battle somebody for the lead every lap now. So it's a little bit different world we live in now. I like that red sign there we just passed between turns 3 and 4. And you see all these trailers on the inside, which is really cool. And you got fans down here in the corners. It's not just the straightaways. There's a Unocal 76 ball, which is really cool. Wow, you got fans all down the back straightaway here. Notice in the game it kind of populates as you go around. It's not always there visible in front of you. So yeah, there's the NASCAR Racing Series. It's in red and white because of the Cup Series title sponsor at that time. But they couldn't include that in the game since it's rated E for everyone. Starting to see lap traffic. And Jeff Gordon is getting closer to us. He may end up passing us here eventually. So we're the Caterpillar car. Caterpillar sponsored NASCAR as a main sponsor, primary sponsor for a lot of teams over the years. Oh, Jeff Gordon's on her tail. I see DuPont. So Jeff Gordon has called us. We just lapped our first car. So the oval life's going pretty good so far here. Don't know how it'll be when we get to the road courses. In some games, those are actually some of my better tracks, but in some games they're not. So I don't know how it'll be on this game. It's been many years since I've played this game. I don't remember who we lapped, but I think now we're catching, is that Ricky Craven? No, Michael Waltrip. There's a black car we lapped. I don't know if it was Jeff Bodine. Looks like maybe Ward Burton's ahead of us. It looks like an MB&A paint scheme. Yeah, so only 10 laps into the race before we start lapping people. It's pretty crazy. So the next car, is that Bill Elliott or Ricky Rudd? There's Kyle Petty, I think, on the high side. Should we take it 3 wide? Oh, beating and banging there, are we? Wow. And I think Jeremy Mayfield and the Kmart car is ahead of us now. So these lap cars is giving us a little distance on Jeff Gordon. but he may catch us eventually here now that he's clear of the lap traffic. Yeah, I'm having to use brake here into the corners, and then kind of feathering the throttle until we can get a clean exit off. And then pour on it, and then you start braking about this point. And then kind of feather the throttle until you feel like you can get a clean exit. And you pour on. Looks like we're behind Johnny Benson. I think he was in the 30 at this time. Yeah, we're going to have to pass on the high side. He's not giving us the low side. Oh no, don't make it 3 wide on us, please. Whoa. That was getting kind of wild. There's John Andretti, Ted Musgrave. I don't know if I'm pressing my tires too hard or not since I'm keeping the lead. I could be regretting how hard I'm pushing. May have to take it easier on the next stint. Or if I'm not pushing hard enough, I can press harder the next stint. So this is kind of a learning experience here. See how this goes. Looks like my car is getting a little bit more mile per hour there now. I'm getting some draft. There's Bill Elliott. And it looks like Mike Skinner ahead of us, Lowe's machine. Lowe's sponsor was the primary sponsor of several teams over the years too, or maybe not several, but for a lot of years, especially Jimmy Johnson. And maybe it's Rusty Wallace ahead of us, or Mark Martin, not sure. Yeah, it looks like Rusty. So lapping a lot of cars here. It's quite interesting. I was not expecting to start lapping this soon. I thought it'd be like towards mid-race, not early on like this. So maybe I am pushing too hard, I don't know. But we still got to make it a lot longer here on this first set of tires and this fuel run. And Jeff Gordon's still putting the pressure on us back there. He's only a quarter second behind in his DuPont Chevy. It's kind of cool driving the cat car. Is that Jeff Burton ahead of us? Exide Batteries car. Uh-oh, here comes Jeff Gordon. He's going to try to pass. Yep, that is Jeff Burton. Whew, Jeff Gordon thought he was going to get up high of me there. I wasn't sure if he would or not. He looked up there, but he didn't quite go for it. And there he looked again. He seems to be a little bit faster up off the corner than I am. So we're about halfway through our fuel run here. Man, he comes right up on me across the corner. I don't know why he doesn't pass me on the inside. He just comes up right there and just stalls out. It's kind of wild, isn't it? Yeah, he looked on the outside again. I don't know why he's favoring the outside there. It's kind of odd. I really didn't like when I was passing on the outside of those lap cars earlier. I didn't know what they're going to do, if they're going to put me in the fence or what. No safer barriers here on the walls. So who's this ahead of us? Is it Dale Earnhardt? No, Jeff Bodine. Kind of weird. He got up beside me, but then fell back. Oh, now he might have the inside. Oh, man! Whoa, he almost put us down pit road. We're dropping several spots here. Yeah, we dropped really far back. I didn't know Jeff Gordon's going to hit us like that. That's kind of dirty, isn't it? Now Bobby Bonnie's beating on us. Man, these people are driving dirty. Alright, we're back into the top 5 now. I see my skid marks. Wow, I was not expecting that. Well, now Jeff Gordon's leading. We led 20-something laps. Back onto the podium here. Looks like Terry Labonte's second. So yeah, it's kind of wild. Jeff Gordon wrecked us. You know, we're not even mid-race or anything. Was not expecting that. So it looks like we're quite a bit faster than some of these people. Well, I think we're about the same speed as Jeff Gordon. I don't know about second place. If we're a lot faster or not. Seem to be catching them. There's a car down there. It looks like got a blown engine. Ricky Craven, maybe? Alright, looks like Jeff Gordon's behind somebody else now. More lap traffic. Felt like we were a little bit better than he was in lap traffic, but in clean air he was a little better than us. We're going 192 now. We're maxing out. Now our tires are worn some. It was 190 at the beginning of the race for our max speed. It's kind of interesting how you hit max speed before you get to the end of the straightaway. But it's just kind of how these car setups work out. Alright, looks like he's past this lapper. So he might be picking up speed now again. Michael Waltrip felt like it's the second time we lapped him. Huh, we're going faster than Jeff now. It's kind of odd. I thought he was a little bit faster than us in clean air. Well, he led some laps. He got his 5 bonus points. We'll see who gets the 10 for leading the most. So lap 30 here. It's kind of interesting, this battle with Jeff Gordon. We gotta watch out, don't let him wreck us again. That's kind of wild. So it seems like whoever gets out front can't get away from second place. Because we passed him back, but now we can't get any ground on them. You'd think with clean air you just take off. Looks like Jeff Gordon's tires might be a little bit better than mine. I don't know. Ward Burton. Felt like we already lapped him. Oh, there's that place again where Jeff Gordon wrecked me last time. I'm going to give him lots of room this time. I don't want to risk being wrecked again. It's Kyle Petty again. And looks like Jeremy Mayfield again. Lapping some people multiple laps. So we do have breakdowns on in the game, so there's no guarantee we'll win this race or finish top 5 or anything. We already saw one engine blown back there. Would have been nice if we didn't lose the lead, then we could always lead 42 laps, guarantee we get to 10 points no matter what happens after the pit stop. But Jeff Gordon did lead a few laps there, so I don't know how this will work out. Looks like we're a little less on halfway on fuel. Tires, I can tell they're not the same as the beginning of the race. They're just gradually wearing. Doesn't seem like I've burned them off though. Seems like we could make it halfway on our tires. Yeah, Jeff Gordon seems to catch me there off turn 4, but then doesn't get past me. We seem to be a little bit faster down the straightaway than he is. So maybe he's got a little bit better handling and we got a little bit more speed. It's kind of odd there with Jeff Gordon. How he's racing me. It's just very peculiar. Maybe that's how this game works. It's like really in or tight with me. Alright, we got a group of 3 lappers here. Looks like all people he's lapped before, so it seems like you stay on the lead lap if you're a good car, or otherwise you get lapped multiple times. But we got 2 out of 3. I guess that's not horrible. Looks like some people are starting to pit, or that might have been the car on the pit road that blew their engine. I don't know which. Jeff Gordon's really been filling up our rearview mirror this race, I'll tell you that. And having to pass people on the outside, I don't really like that. I think I heard another car on pit road, or if that was the same one, I don't know. Yeah, lapping Awesome Bill from Dawsonville again. Our fuel's getting sort of low there. Yeah, Jeff Gordon's keeping it interesting, that's for sure. That's back by Mike Skinner again. I have to pass Rusty on the high side here, I don't know. Oh no, Jeff's wanting to make it 3 wide here. Wow, I don't know what happened there. That was wild looking. Yeah, I saw somebody there leaving pit road, so some more people started to pit. We're to the halfway point now. This is where Jeff Gordon about wrecked me last time. Well, not that part of the track, but he did the same maneuver. Barely looking on the inside and wham! Hit me. Okay, Jeff Gordon pitted that time. I'd like to have a little bit of extra tire for the end of the race. Okay, it looks like our tires are worn now. Maybe we should go ahead and pit. That'll be, what, 44 laps? 43 laps complete, so be 39 to go. Just a little bit extra, not much. I'll slow her down. Oh man, they go in here fast.
The leader is pulling into the pits.
Alright, change tires, fuel. Yep, we want all that. Keep that highlighted. I didn't realize you go down pit road that fast. Number 1, we're number 96. That's not right. Looks like the pole's going through the wall. That's kind of odd. Alright, so we're probably going to lose a little ground here. Looks like we were entering pit road way too slow. Right now we're in 4th position, 5th position, so let's see where this puts us. Last lap 35.5. I think qualifying was 35.9 by 2nd place. And then we had a 35.1 in qualifying. Alright, we're in 6th place. Looks like we'll have to find these spots back. Ow! Wow. You just came off pit road and hit me, buddy. Alright, so we're up to 4th now. Alright, so we learned something there about pit road. We need to enter in a little bit faster than we were. And that's okay. If I didn't learn anything, something's wrong. Got still got cars coming off pit road, but I don't think any of them are going to give us any spots. They're all lappers. Still got people pitting, so it's interesting. This pit cycle, not everybody pits at the same time, which is really good. I know some video games, everybody pits at the same time, and it's like, okay, you understand what the mentality is here of the video game, how they have it coded. But when you have people pit different laps, it makes it a little bit more interesting rather than just like all the same lap or same 2 laps. It makes it seem like a real race where people's got different strategies going on. Now I get if like Clutching comes out, that's different, but during green flag. Alright, see if we can get some draft here going. There's 3 cars here. Wow, they're really beating and banging up here. I don't think I want to get in the middle of that mess. I think they're both lappers too. I think I might have broken them up a little bit. Made it a little bit easier there for Dale Jarrett after we passed him for 3rd place. So I'm guessing Jeff Gordon's out front and Terry Labonte's 2nd. It's probably a pretty solid guess. Hendrick teammates, 1997. It's a good year for them. I think Jeff Gordon wins the championship. And also in 96, the year before, you got Terry Labonte winning the championship with 2 wins, and Jeff Gordon finishing 2nd with, I don't know, like 10 wins or something. So they both had really good years. And then people were complaining about the championship format, how somebody with 2 wins beats somebody with 10 wins. And now, even today, people complain about championship, how it's set up, although it favors winning now. So, I don't know. You can't win, you can't please everybody. So, it's just part of living in a fallen world is you can't please everyone. Alright, so we got 33 laps. It's going to be 32 when we cross the line up here. And we're in 3rd place. I'm wondering if that reddish car, 2 cars ahead of us, is Terry. Mike could be, and then maybe Jeff right in front of him. Looks kind of like a rainbow colored car. So we might have a chance to win this thing still. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, and don't count us out of it either one. Alright, we're going to have to pass Jeff up high or what? Looks like they're beating and banging up there. Jeff was pretty clean with me there. Ran me up right next to the wall though. Whew, that's about as tight as I can get. Alright, we're going to be coming to 30 to go. And I think I see the leaders. I'm not 100% certain that's them. It'd be nice if my team would tell me who's there. Give me a little bit more motivation to catch them, maybe. Or maybe they want me to take it easy on my tire wear. I don't know. Wow. Looks like Terry and Ward are going at it. Yeah, that is Terry. Looks like his front end's smashed up a little bit. So we're up to 2nd. Right ahead of the Kellogg's car, right behind the DuPont car. So we're sandwiched between 1st and 3rd here. No lappers between us. Pretty good battle here for the lead. Get this draft, see if we can pass him. Yep, I think we did it. Behind Jeremy Mayfield here. So you see the top 5 a lot in this game, and you see the people you lap multiple times, but you don't really see the rest of the top 10, I don't think, when you're out front or near the front. Jeff Gordon's giving me a fight here for the lead again. All over me. So I think I started pole over Ernie Irvin, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know where he's fallen to, but I don't think I saw him in the top 5 any. His teammate Dale Jarrett's in the top 5 last I saw. Jeff Gordon going for it. just doesn't have the speed. He has the handling. He's faster in the corners than me, but I'm faster down the straightaway. Overall, we're about equal, but whoever's in second always catches first. First never gets away. So now we're hitting 191. Tires must be wearing a little bit. Our fuel never got quote-unquote low. Our tires did get quote-unquote worn. So I guess we did a pretty good job there. And we still made the halfway point. Could have went even a little bit longer if we wanted to. I felt like my tires were okay. So I don't know who's gonna win this, Jeff Gordon or me, probably. Man, some of these people, I feel like I've lapped them 3 or 4 times. Jeff Gordon again. I don't feel like people go 1 lap down, they go like multiple laps down. Or they're on the lead lap, one of the two. So if y'all followed with me in the last game, NASCAR racing, I think we raced at Atlanta twice, and the first time we were there, and it was under the old 2 configurations ago as well. But I think in that game, in the first race of the year, if I'm not mistaken, Dale Earnhardt won it, and he lapped me on the last lap. He kind of hung around behind me. I think he was toying with me, and then he lapped me on the last lap. I can't remember what I finished. I think it's somewhere in the teens. I feel like it's a pretty decent finish, but got lapped on the last lap. I was like, man, I don't know how far second was behind him. Could have been pretty close. Maybe he hung around for a while and realized, okay, I gotta go, because they're getting too close now on the last lap. So 23 to go here. We're leading here at Atlanta. That's pretty cool. Okay, this looks like first time I've lapped, was it Sterling Marlin in the Kodak machine? So, get to some cars we've only lapped once now. Jeff Gordon trying to squeeze to the outside. Close that door. Man, he is all over us. We gotta watch out, don't let him wreck us. When he gets like, looks like he's gonna look on the inside, he might hit us and spin us like he did. They're early in the race, not even mid-race. Early in the race, he spun us. We almost hit the pit wall. We almost went down pit road. Hey now, let's play fair now. Whoop! Oh, there he goes again. Wow! Oh, sorry, buddy. Trying to get my mirror back. I hit the wrong button to see the changing gears. There we go. Alright, so we're back to third. Looks like Jeff Gordon took us out again. That's twice in one race. I don't know what his problem is. Well, that's messed up. So you gotta be really careful on AI here. If they get to your side, just let them go. Don't race them side by side, I guess. That's horrible though, that you can't race. That's a shame. Alright, 20 to go here. Probably look like we will not win. Probably Jeff Gordon, who's wrecked us twice, will end up winning. That's kind of sorry. Man. Wrecked us twice in the same race. And we're, you know, to the last quarter of the race here, but we still got a ways to go. Guess he didn't want to deal with me later on. Okay, so I think Jeff is 4 cars ahead of us. I think Terry's 3 cars ahead of us. Oh, people, come on. What is this? Wrecking people when you get beside them. Seriously. Alright, so I guess we can only pass on the inside. And don't let anybody get to the inside of us. What are we going to do when you get to the road course? I don't know what I'm going to do there. Alright, I think Jeff's 3 cars ahead of us and Terry's the car directly ahead of us. Yeah, car down there with the blown engine still sitting there with the engine running. Don't know why the engine's still running. You'd think it'd be off by now. Especially if it's blown. Alright, well, we're cruising around here 3rd place in the Cat Machine. Having a lot of fun here at Atlanta Motor Speedway 2 configurations ago. 97. I'm trying to remember who won the Atlanta races. I feel like Bobby Labonte won one of them, if I'm not mistaken. And it might have been the second one with the... Was it the second half of the year when they had the new configuration? Or was it not till 98? I feel like maybe it was in between the spring and the fall race of 97. I'm not sure. Whoa, we got some people over here duking it out. Alright, well, we're on Terry's tail now. Hey there, Texas Terry. Trying to get a draft here. We're trying to catch up Jeff Gordon. The guy that wrecks us twice. Not very happy about that. I don't know if he's trying to lead the most laps or what's going on. That's the only thing I can understand is why he wrecks us so early in the race. Because you know we're going to catch back up to you. And I'd love to just turn on the paintball mode right now and take out Jeff Gordon. Because this game, it has a cheat code of paintballs where you can shoot it and it wrecks the car. But, you know, gotta be the better man, right? Obviously he's not. Wrecks us twice. I don't know, what's up with that? Like we're catching Kyle Petty again. We're coming to 12 to go. We got a little bit more space on Jeff this time, which is kind of nice. I really don't want to get on the outside of you. Whoa, Jeff Gordon's going to make it 3 wide here. Yeah, I think that's going to keep it interesting here. Yeah, it looks like it's to the inside. We're going to let him go because I'm not going to be wrecked over silliness. I don't know what his problem is. Guess we'll just pass him back on the straightaway here. He's back on the inside again. Gotta let him go. He's figured out this game. But it looks like we're still going to lead this lap. Hopefully we get the most laps led. It's either going to be him or me, because I think we're the only ones that led so far. We're going to be coming to 10 to go. Hopefully we We get enough draft here to get around Mike before the corner. Alright, 10 laps to go. It's down to the nitty gritty. Who's gonna win it? Jeff Gordon or me? Who are y'all rooting for? Wander Boy or Multi-Pro? Rainbow Warrior or MP? Yeah, I don't like catching people in corners. And Jeff catches me, and I don't want to pass him on the outside. And then Jeff will come through and make it 3 wide. Nine to go. What's going to happen? Here comes Jeff Gordon on the outside. Multi-Pro is still out front. And we're lapping Jeff Bodine again. And then here's Jeff Burton. Sorry, Jeff. But battling for a win here with the other Jeff. We got less than a half tank fuel. Got only a number of laps left here. A few. We're down to what? 7 laps left? 8? 7? You can probably hear me playing with the throttles there in the middle of the corner. It's pretty fun. It's not just simple as braking and gas, you know. A lot different than road course racing. You still got racing in the middle of the corner too. You just don't either slowly apply or whatever happens. Well, of course, some turns at road courses like that too. Particularly for a little bit longer turns. Not just short ones where you just get to apex and go. Alright, we got a little bit of a gap here on Jeff. Hopefully we can keep it. Alright. 5 to go. Got a little gap on him. Don't know if we're going to catch any more lap cars or not. They kind of show up before you know it. So it's hard to gauge. I see one up there up in the distance, but don't know how much faster I am. It'll be pretty cool if we win the first race of the season. Looks like we are going to catch another lap car. Hopefully we can get around before we get to the turn. Michael Watcher. Shot in there a little heavy, trying to get past Mikey. Just saw Mikey recently. Had a picture made with him at a baseball game. That was pretty cool. He was just sitting like 2 or 3 rows ahead of me there. Braves versus the Reds at Bristol Motor Speedway. So thank you, Mikey, for letting me get my picture made with you before the rain came and washed everything out for the night. And then I was hoping you'd be able to come back next day because I printed the picture and was going to have you sign it, but you didn't make it back, so. Or at least you didn't sit there. I don't know where you were. You might have been back, but sat somewhere else, so. It was pretty cool though, seeing you there. I saw Phil Parsons there as well, I think. And Greg Biffle. I was a few rows behind him, but he snuck out before I could get my picture made with him. And saw Chase Elliott and Kyle Busch there momentarily. They had to get back to the race in Iowa. All right, last lap
to go.
Is this lapper going to make a difference here between us and Jeff Gordon? Who's going to win this one? Jeff Gordon going to wreck us? Can we get past him before the corner? Please. Ted Musgrave. We do. Alright, I think we got this one. Woo! We're gonna win Atlanta! Yeah, I'll see you at Victory Lane. It was pretty nice the last game. You could do burnouts if you wanted to after the race. We beat Jeff Gordon by 0.4 of a second. Terry Labonte there was only about 3 seconds behind us. 9 cars on lead lap. Bobby Labonte and Sterling Marlowe are the only ones a single lap down. So, yeah, Ricky Craven looked like he blew his engine. Bad day there for him. And looks like Michael Waltrip, Jeff O'Donnell are 5 laps down. But yeah, it's pretty cool here. Let's go back to the top. It's really nice that you can scroll back to the top in case it goes too fast. But look here, it's the rest of the top 5. Dale Jarrett and Kenny Wallace in the top 5. And Hut Strickland, 6th place. Dale Earnhardt, Mark Martin, Ernie Irvin there on the lead lap. So that's pretty cool to see. 49, almost 50-minute lap or 15-minute race. So we're leading the points. Oh, it looks like Jeff Gordon led the most laps because he's only 5 points behind us instead of 10. Or no, I think you get 175 for winning. So they didn't. Oh, there are no bonus points for leading. That's kind of different. That's odd, because everybody's 5 points apart there. Yeah, until it gets to 4 points. Okay, well that's not what I expected. So yeah, so you get between 91 to 175 points. So looks like leading doesn't matter in this game. Wow. All right, so next up is Belmont. We'll see you all there.